Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Chamber Chat. My name is Carol Guest. I am chair of the board for the Greater Houston Black Chamber of Commerce, and we're back again, working with you to get information out that is pertinent to your business through our chamber chats. And today we're very, very happy to welcome Mr. Gunther Schieb from Metro. Good morning, Gunther.
Good morning.
Let me tell you a little bit about Gunther. He's been around Metro for a while, so this gentleman is well informed and knows everything there is to know about procurement with Metro. He is the director of contracts, and he oversees the procurement of professional services, personal services, general services, equipment and materials, construction and technology requirements for Metro. And he has a business degree from Cleveland State University, and he is a certified purchasing manager. So we're very grateful to have him with us today, and we're going to get some questions answered about doing business with Metro. So Gunther, let's get right into our questions.
Okay.
Okay, what's the role of Metro's procurement department in supporting small businesses in Houston?
Okay, so Metro's procurement department encourages small business and disadvantaged businesses participation on contract by requesting quotes from SBs and DBs on small purchases. We also try to, whenever possible, unbundle large procurement to smaller ones, whereby giving smaller business opportunity to participate. Primes who do not commit to establish SB goals with identified SBs and DBs will not be awarded Metro contract. And then, once the contract is awarded, the contract administrator and the small business representative will monitor that contract and make sure that it is a success.
Okay, and by SBs and DBs, you mean small businesses? And just, talking about the lingo for our members that may not be as familiar. Could you talk about what SBs and DBs are?
SB is a small business enterprise, and then DBs would be a disadvantaged business enterprise.
Okay, and then when you talk about unbundling, what exactly does that mean?
Well, it all depends. We get a requirement from our internal customer, and they identify the project, and where possible, we try to if it's possible, break that project into smaller segments, whereby given more opportunities to the small businesses and disadvantaged businesses.
Mm-hmm. And so Metro is actively trying to do that. I know that there are sometimes complaints from small business owners that there's not enough opportunity for small businesses, but it sounds like Metro is intentional as far as trying to create opportunities for small businesses.
Yeah, at all times, whenever a request comes from our internal customer, they have to fill out a form to identify the elements of work, and then small business office will review those elements and determine, it can be split into smaller segments and what exactly the subcontract opportunities will be.
Got you. Okay, are there any common mistakes that business owners make when trying to do business with Metro?
Yes, it's not understanding the scope of work and what's expected of from their performance. Also, it's underbidding the requirement. So and that obviously then if you underbid it, you have to perform, and then you have difficulty performing. So with a lot of these, we have a lot of repeat type contracts, and the information from the previous contract is readily available to anybody. So, I encourage them to find out what the going rate is for that type of work, and bid it accordingly. Don't try to underbid it, because at the end of the day you have to perform, and then there'll be an issue.
Right. And you all offer pre-bid training and classes as
Yes,
far as
we do.
helping small businesses submit the right bid. Is that correct?
Yes, we do. It's called the Small Business University, and as a matter of fact, there's a virtual webinar scheduled for tomorrow. It's how to do business with Metro. It's Wednesday, May 27th at 10 a.m. And urge people to follow that event.
So Wednesday, May 27th,
Yes.
for those of you who are interested in working with Metro, and I would strongly encourage you to take advantage of opportunities in working with Metro. Tomorrow at 10:30, Gunther,
It's
there
at 10 a.m.
10 a.m. 10
Yes.
a.m. There will be a webinar concerning how to properly bid on projects. So we definitely want to take advantage of that, and we'll post that information for our members as well. Um, is there any benefit to becoming a minority certified through Metro? I know that several of our members are already certified, but what would you say is the advantage of doing so?
Well, Metro certifies small businesses through its race and gender neutral program. Uh, Under this program, Metro sets small business goals, giving SBs and DBs contracting opportunities. Metro monitors these SB goals and ensures that SBs are utilized and that they are paid promptly in accordance with the terms and conditions of the contract. And again, like I said, Metro offers prime sub networking events and small business development through the Metro Small Business University.
And so when you talk about monitoring, I know that monitoring contracts is really important for our members. Sometimes in the past, they have been removed from contracts by primes after obtaining the award. And also, there are some times when there are issues with regard to payment from primes. Would you explain a little bit about how you monitor projects?
Well, the Office of Small Business uses a program called B2G, whereby primes have to report the, on a monthly basis, uh, what they're paying. And then our Office of Small Business, they stay after that. And a small business cannot be removed with, from a contract without the concurrence of the Office of Small Business. So it's, it's and there at times there's performance issues and those have to be worked through. But at the end of the day, the small business has a say so as far as if a sub can be removed or not.
And that's good to know. It's good to know that small businesses have a friend in Metro
Right.
that consistently monitors the performance on the contracts and make sure that everyone, including the prime, gets a great experience out of executing the contract. So that's good to know. And I know that that's an issue that our members are concerned about. So just wanted to tap into that a little bit more. So we're in the middle of COVID-19. Everyone's making adjustments. And now that we're dealing with this pandemic, have there been any changes to your processes or procedures?
Yes, there have. First of all, pre-bid meetings are held by teleconference because a number will be posted on in the document where people can dial in. We're also asking for also electronic submission of bids and proposals. We still want a hard copy, but we also request that a electronic copy be submitted, particularly on the request for proposal side, where historically we asked for, say, 6-7 copies to be submitted to Metro, which can be distributed to an evaluation committee. So in this case, we're asking for an electronic copy, which can be distributed electronically. So most likely we'll continue that practice in the future. We also, bid openings. When we have a public bid opening, those are now streamed live over the web. So, and they're posted on our Metro website. The bid openings are always held on a Thursday at 10 a.m. Because it makes it easier for, rather than come downtown, drive downtown, and then you have to find parking, which is more difficult. So that's in our practice. I think we'll continue going forward. We also we've done, for example, we've done on the request for proposals when there's an oral presentation required. We've done that via Zoom, just like we're doing here. So the crisis, then you start becoming innovative.
Exactly, exactly. And I heard you say part of your processes are likely to remain just because they're easier for small businesses, and I would imagine your office to do things.
Right. Yeah.
So we need to adjust to this piece of the new normal, not only with Metro, but with other businesses and public sector entities that we do business with, because it just works out a little bit better.
Sure.
And so how has COVID changed what you're buying? Are you purchasing anything that's different? Are you letting contracts that are different from what you normally do?
Well, I mean, obviously, once the pandemic hit, we had to, procurement had to jump into action very quickly to purchase things like, masks, wipes, hand sanitizers. Even though our facilities are still operating, even though our 1900 Main is close to the public, there's still people coming in. And so we had to hire a firm to do temperature checks. So you have to wear a bracelet here to walk into the building. We're looking at purchasing touchless paper towel dispensers, things of that nature. We had to hire, and in this case, we did hire small businesses to sanitize buses, even though buses they're running on a limited schedule. We still have buses out there, so they have to, when they stop at a transit center, these individuals will get on the bus and wipe the seats and handrails down. So things like that, you have to jump into action very quickly.
And do you anticipate that those types of services will be needed for a while?
Yes, we do. As a matter of fact, we will be publishing an invitation for bid for a larger sanitizing contract, and that will be posted on our website here very soon.
And do small businesses, must they be registered with Metro in order to take advantage of this and other contracting opportunities?
Well, you have to be registered as a vendor, so that way our system will notify you that this requirement is out there. So I encourage you to make sure that you're registered as a vendor, as a supplier, and you have to log into the our procurement website to register as a vendor, and obviously you're also registered as a small business. There's two registrations going on here.
Right.
Be notified of an opportunity like this, you can be registered as a vendor with Metro.
And that's why I wanted to kind of discuss a little bit the process of getting registered with Metro, because I think there's a misconception that we don't hear about opportunities, we don't know about them, but there's a way to affiliate with Metro and with other public sector entities so that we can learn about these opportunities. And so it sounds like a small business would have to register as a vendor, and then they would start receiving the notices, and also register with any certifications they may have as well. And so members, just make sure you have all of those things in place so that you can take advantage of the great opportunities that Metro has. Um, let's talk briefly about the Metro Next program. Um, can you talk about that and just let us know what the Metro Next program might be about?
Okay. Well, Metro Next is our plan for the next 20 years how to expand and improve the system. So Metro went to the voters back in November and got the permission to borrow money for that program. The program was rolled out in the January timeframe, as far as giving an explanation what the program consisted of. Elements of the program are posted on the MetroNext website, so to give you a high-level idea of what it consists of. It consists of expanding some of the rail lines, building additional transit centers, parking ride lots, making improvements to our bus stops, building some what we call bus rapid transit lines. So that's what the program consists of. Of course, then now the pandemic hits and it impacts our sales tax, which are where our funding comes from, and also at this point in time we're running reduced service and we're not collecting fares. So that all has an impact on this program. So at this point in time, senior managers looking to see how we can afford this program going forward.
Right. And from what I have observed, it's an excellent program. It really is seeking to bring Houston even further into the 21st century with regard to transportation and connecting up um, all of the different bus stops and trains and vehicles so that traffic and transportation can move better throughout the city and put us on a level playing field with other cities that have rapid transit. So from my observation, it's an excellent program. And it also sounds like when it can really get up and running, that there will be some great procurement opportunities for small businesses with it as well. Would you say so, Gunther?
Yeah, that's correct. Unlike the previous program, which was a Metro Solutions, which was a design build program, where in essence we hired a firm to deliver a turnkey project. The Metro Next program will be more a traditional procurement process, whereby we're going to design it, hire a designer, build it, and then build it.
So we just need
All these opportunities will be posted on the Metro procurement website.
right. I was about to say we just need to stay tuned because it seems with COVID, everything changes daily. So we won't know sometimes what's happening from one day to the next. So it sounds like the best way to stay on top of any Metro Next projects is just to monitor the website and
Website and again, yeah, register as a supplier.
right, again, register as a vendor so that you can receive the email notifications with regard to bidding opportunities. Okay, and so can you give us a little a brief overview of some opportunities and just informally that may be available through Metro right now?
Well, right now, whatever opportunities we have are posted on the Metro website. Okay, and those are your large purchases. But we also use for smaller purchases for $50,000 or less. We use a website called Gov Quotes. And that's an external website where we post our small purchases, $50,000 or less. Again, in order to be informed of these opportunities, you have to be registered as a supplier with them. Registration is free; it's painless. So I encourage your small businesses to just go to our website, register, and then when we post something there, you'll be notified of the commodities that you registered for.
And it looks like we lost your video, Gunther.
I'm
But
sorry, I'm sorry. What happened here? Oh, I'm sorry.
if we, okay, thank you. And so can you just repeat what that website is again for the bids
It's
that are
called gov, G-O-V dot quotes.
Gov, Gov,
If you look it up, you can, you get it on the web.
okay. And those are for contracts that are $50,000 or less, correct?
Right. And that, that information is also available on Metro's website under small, I believe the link is called small purchases or I'm sorry, it's called request for quotes. If you click on that, it'll tell you, it'll give you the Gov quote website.
Okay. Request for quotes, that is information for smaller contracts of $50,000 or less. And so you don't have to concern yourself with having to win a huge contract. There are services that Metro needs all the time that are smaller contracts that you can also bid for. But make sure that you register as a vendor with Metro, and then also register with this particular website, Gov Quotes, and then you'll receive information from that website as well. And then lastly, let's talk about the websites where, just one more time, just to repeat, where our members can go to get registered at vendors so that they can get qualified for RFPs, or at least apply for RFPs.
Okay, for procurements in excess of $50,000, you go to Metro's website and register as a supplier. And once you register as a supplier, then you check the commodity codes that you're interested in bidding on, proposing on, and then you'll be notified. And then again, for small purchases, you have to go to an external website, which is called Gov Quotes. And there you also have to register as a supplier. You indicate what commodities you're interested in quoting on. And then once we post something there, you'll be notified accordingly.
Okay, and then if they go to your website and register as a vendor, they will be notified of larger contracts.
Correct.
Okay, and what is that web address, Gunther?
It's www.ridemetro.org is the website. You go to the bottom of the page and click on your procurement and materials, and that'll get you there.
Okay. And is there a way that our members can get in touch with you, or members of your staff, if they have any questions or need some guidance as far as submitting their information or applying for RFPs?
Well, they can get a hold of me. My email address is gsgeorge01@metro.org.
And also, is there a telephone number that they can call?
713-739-3774.
Okay. And everyone, we want you to take full advantage of whatever opportunities Metro may have. They've been an excellent partner of the Chamber over the years. Our members have secured work with Metro, and they want to work with you. So please take advantage of the opportunity to register as a vendor, register as a supplier, go to the websites that Gunther mentioned. We'll also post them in connection with this Chamber chat. And we encourage you to join us again every Tuesday and Thursday for Chamber chat, so that you can receive information such as the information that we just received from Gunther. And also, please support the Chamber with your donations. We do need support in that area, and also support our businesses. Visit HoustonByBlack.com. Again, HoustonByBlack.com. There'll be an entire directory of our businesses, and you can support them in just about any industry that is available. So we want to thank Gunther. Thank you, Gunther, for joining us again.
Welcome.
Gunther
I'm about to lose you here.
with Metro Director of Contracts, and we look forward to seeing everyone again on our next Chamber chat. Have a great day.